and the kind of energy you have, the passion you have. There is so much. In fact, I have also learned from you.
If I can go up on stage and speak in front of 20 odd people, then paragliding is much safer than that.
I really wanted to pursue a career in animation when I was in class 9th, and that's the reason I do what I do. So last month I took a break of 25 days from my office.
But मैंने एक point of time पे ये नहीं सोचा कि मैं ये नहीं कर सकती हूँ. So this is what the physical body that we see, but there is an entire energy body within us.
Philosophy बहुत simple है life में. Everything that is coming to me is the right thing at this point of time. I feel volunteering is a mindset. You have a growth mindset, you have a learning mindset. Sometimes people have a mindset of being lazy. Strongly believe that जो भी होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है. The most difficult thing was to convince my own self. People recognize me like a good speaker. I go to various industry conferences. I have been to couple of podcasts. So you know, it's all about confidence at the end of the day. I'm sorry, I'm coming back to Toastmasters again and again. कुछ चीज़ें होती हैं which I hold myself back to, but it's only me holding myself back. The only word that comes to my mind is introvert, shy, and everything, like timid, not outspoken at all.
Hello everyone, welcome to my another episode of Banjara Musafir. Today we have someone who is CS by profession, works in the CSR industry, is a Toastmaster for the last 6 years, volunteer for multiple other causes. She is involved in philanthropies, yoga practices and following other passions. Today we will be discussing about how she is able to manage all these things with her work life. Let's quickly dive into our conversations with none other than Sanchita Vaish. Hi Sanchita.
Hello Mohit.
Good to have you today.
Same.
Thank you for accepting my request to be on our Banjara Musafir's podcast. क्या चल रहा है लाइफ में, कैसे हुआ?
लाइफ बहुत अच्छी चल रही है. मतलब आई टेक इट वेरी पॉजिटिवली. कुछ अप्स एंड डाउन्स तो डेफिनेटली सभी की लाइफ में होते हैं, बट आई स्ट्रांगली बिलीव दैट जो भी होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है. तो अभी लास्ट मंथ तो मैं थोड़ा अपने बारे में बता दूं कि मैं एक कॉर्पोरेट प्रोफेशनल हूँ, अ कंपनी सेक्रेटरी एंड अ CSR कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लीड इन माई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. मेरा एक बहुत ही पावर पैक्ड, बहुत ही हेक्टिक वर्क शेड्यूल रहता है फ्रॉम मंडे टू फ्राइडे. बट उसी बीच में ही फ्रॉम मंडे टू फ्राइडे आई ट्राई टू टेक आउट टाइम फॉर द थिंग्स दैट आई लाइक टू डू. And it can be challenging at times, but that is something that keeps me sane. Sometimes I feel कि मैं बहुत अपने आप पे प्रेशर डाल रही हूँ टू हसल कर रही हूँ and I should take life a little chill. But the other part of is maybe I like hustling, maybe I like multitasking, and that's the reason I do what I do. So last month I took a break of 25 days from my office and I went to Rishikesh for a yoga teacher training course.
25 days break from your office.
Yes.
I'm sure बहुत सारे लोग जो देख रहे हैं वो ये जानना चाहेंगे 25 days का ब्रेक मिल कैसे जाता है ऑफिस से. And in that too, when you said that your schedule is so hectic from Monday to Friday, you are busy in your corporate life and everything. How do you manage all this? Because whenever I have asked you to meet or talk to sometime, you are always there. तो ये कैसे पॉसिबल हो पाता है कि मंडे टू फ्राइडे आप इतना बिजी रहते हो फिर भी सबके लिए अवेलेबल भी हो, एंड यू हैव टेकन 25 डेज लीव फ्रॉम ऑफिस? कैसे ये सारी चीज़ें मैनेज हो रही हैं?
Okay, so my psychology says that when you desperately want something, you will get it. So ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने सोचा और मैंने वो छुट्टी ले ली 25 दिन की और मैं चली गई. मैं पिछले 3 साल से सोच रही थी, एंड बिकॉज आई हैव बीन अ योगा एंथुजियास्ट. मैंने अलग अलग टीचर्स से योगा सीखा हुआ है, एंड आई थॉट इट विल बी गुड फॉर मी इफ आई डू समथिंग ऑफ लाइक दिस कोर्स. It will be a level up in my yoga journey. So that was the intention, and I'd been eyeing it for literally like last 3 years. Was finding a perfect month to go because I always knew कि वो 25 to 28 day का course होता है and I need to take that break. वो कैसे break मिलेगा I really didn't knew, but it was there at the back of my mind कि मुझे करना है. Somehow, yes.
So how did you decide that perfect month?
Yes.
Because perfection is something that takes time, and you have already mentioned that it took you almost 3 years to reach that perfect month. वो perfect month कैसे decide हुआ?
Yeah, perfect month सबसे पहले तो वो मुझे अपने आप को बहुत कन्विंस करना पड़ा है, rather than convincing anybody else, my boss, my family. The most difficult thing was to convince my own self that I can take that break and I can go. Okay. And August 2025 was one of those months जब ऑफिस में भी lot of people take their annual leaves and everything. So I thought that way I'll not be. काम तो हमेशा रहता है ऑफिस में, राइट? आप कभी वैसे छुट्टी भी नहीं ले सकते हो. you won't believe, like मैंने ऑफिस में आज तक 1 full week की भी छुट्टी नहीं ली है at a stretch. And that gave me actually a kick कि नहीं अब मुझे जाना है. I need to do something for my own mental and physical well-being. And that was the main triggering point that this is the month that I need to go to. And firstly I convinced myself, then I convinced my manager in the office, and my manager was so good that she allowed me without even thinking for 2 seconds. Yeah, she had some conditions, but the good thing was she allowed me to work wherever I was. So ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने एकदम ही ब्रेक ले लिया था, but I was working on and off. Like 2 दिन में एक बार मैं 2 घंटे काम कर रही थी. But I'm very grateful. I have super good manager. I have my husband also, because both of us like stay together, and he staying alone for like almost a month would have been really a big time thing for him. But he was also very humble and very understanding कि नहीं तुम्हारे goals हैं, you want to do something in life, don't stop yourself, just go and complete it and come back as soon as possible. So that's how things fell in place, and eventually I went out. पहले तो शुरू में while I was going to Rishikesh from Delhi, तो बहुत regret था मन में कि मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, am I being too selfish, मैं सब कुछ छोड़ रही हूँ, I'm just leaving my husband back at home all alone to manage everything by himself. But eventually I said no, I need to do something for myself also, and that's not selfish.
How did you put yourself up more than your husband or your work? Or I'm sure in those 25 days you were not in touch very much with your family too.
Yeah.
So how did you manage that thing? This is something most of them don't even dare to do.
Yeah, I know. So how do I put myself up? See, that's you might have heard of the theory. You can't fill from an empty cup. Okay, your cup should be filled to pour it into other person's cup. So same goes with all of us. Like आपके अंदर अगर वो energy, वो enthusiasm, call it anything, gratitude, love, affection, compassion, call it anything, or even knowledge and wisdom. Okay, if you don't have it in your cup, how would you give it to the other person, right? So to refuel myself, I need to take my own break. Okay, and thankfully I'm like a free person. कुछ भी होता है, I try to get my sanity back when I think I'm getting very overwhelmed with work or anything in life. I need to break that monotony. मुझे monotonous life बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है. I need to take that break. I need to find my way to rejuvenate, and it can be anything. Like this time it was yoga, but there are many other times I find my ways on what new I can do in life so that it rejuvenates me and give me a sense of purpose. So that's what fueled me.
So that's exactly what we are discussing about Banjara Musafir too. Banjara Musafir lifestyle, what I am trying to take it forward is, बहुत लोगों को monotonous life पसंद नहीं होती, but still they have to do it. Regularly going to office, in busy in some of the other schedules, in family, in relations, in office, I'm sure with friends and everything, but still, like you, found the time to get out of that not comfort zone, in fact get out of that monotonous routine and work on your passion, something that fuels you up. Is something that we call as a Banjara Musafir.
Absolutely, I absolutely in love with the theme Banjara Musafir, and you gave a very nice term to it.
So Banjara Musafir, as we all know, Banjara is a term given for the nomads, the people who don't stay at one place, and Musafir usually is coined towards traveling. But if you look at in a broader sense, Banjara are the people who keeps on exploring new places.
Be at one place but explore different aspects. This life is very short. You need to in this life only you have to explore so many things, your passions, your relationships, your friends, family, everything you have to explore and keep a balance out. That's the beauty of life, when you try to balance out everything, and when you're balancing out everything, you also explore what kind of a person you are, whether you like something, whether you don't like something. Until unless you explore, how would you know that you like something or don't like something?
So Sanchita, it's been almost 2 years. I still remember it's August 2023 when I joined Toastmasters for the very first time. That was our first interaction. We met there for the first time, and all of a sudden, I'm really thankful to God and the Toastmasters community that you were appointed as my mentor in Toastmasters journey. And in the last 2 years, because of you and I'm sure about all the Toastmasters community, I was able to take up roles, learn a few skills, and still learning a lot of them. And my Toastmasters journey all belongs, or in fact, almost all credit goes to you and the Toastmasters club I have been part of. But I know you have been a part of Toastmasters for the last 6 years. In these 6 years, you must have seen various ups and downs. People come and go. They join Toastmasters for 6 months, 1 year, or 2 years. They go very deep into Toastmasters journey, but all of a sudden they disappear. What is it that keeps you motivated, and how do you see the relationship between a mentor and mentee? What do you learn from them?
Okay. Yes, Mohit, I do recall the first time we spoke to each other. And a little bit like, as much as I can recall, I really saw that spark in you to do something exceptional in life. Okay. I've spoken to so many people being part of Toastmasters in the last 6 years, but there are very few people who are actually know that what they're doing, and even if they don't know, they want to continue with it and explore as things come back. You were one of them, and I'm so glad I met you, and the kind of energy you have, the passion you have. There is so much. In fact, I have also learned from you, and I'll tell you how. Okay, so my journey with Toastmasters started way back in the year 2019.
Long back.
And that was long back before COVID. So my purpose of joining Toastmasters was to get the confidence to speak, because at that point of time I was quite new in my corporate journey, and being a professional, I was supposed to be speaking to a lot of people in my organization, especially the senior leaders in my organization. And thankfully, very early in my career, I realized that I'm not that well spoken to meet up to the corporate standards. That's where I tried exploring a lot of things, like how can I develop my communication skills, my interpersonal skills, and somehow I landed up joining an online course in public speaking, wherein my mentor at that point of time introduced us to Toastmasters for practice. Though he was giving the tools and techniques to communication, for leadership, for public speaking, etc. But there always has to be a platform where you can practice. So for practice, he recommended all the students to join any nearest club of Toastmasters International. So to the viewers who do not know what Toastmasters International is, I'd like to introduce them to the fabulous global community. So Toastmasters International is a global community where people come in and join to learn public speaking and enhance their leadership skills. And this particular community operates via clubs all across the globe. Okay, so both of us are sitting in Gurgaon, so we had a lot of clubs in Gurgaon, and one of them is Gurgaon Toastmasters Club, wherein I joined back in the year 2019 and you thereafter. So this particular club happens to be somehow the best club in Gurgaon. And the kind of people that you see here, all very focused towards self-growth, development, talking about life in general. It is always good to go back to that place and meet people and know their perspective on what they want to do in life, how they want to do it, etc. So when I joined in, my only focus was to enhance my public speaking skills, and of course my leadership skills as well. So when I joined in, and eventually when I got into different aspects of it, like the leadership aspect of it and the public speaking aspect of it, I saw there was so much potential in it. So of course we were learning public speaking through various tools, techniques and practice, but the other side of it was something that nobody talks about, the kind of network that you get from that particular community, the kind of leadership skills, because it's a volunteering organization. The most difficult thing that I feel from a leadership aspect is to lead a group of volunteers. You're not paying anything to them, to the volunteers. You are asking for their time. And how do you keep a person motivated when you're not giving them money? When you are continuously seeking their time? Toastmasters International, I think, is the best platform where you keep the person motivated without even giving money, and the person does work for themselves. Okay, and when you work on themselves, always a person with a growth mindset will be attracted to any particular platform like this. So my intention was the same. Eventually, over a period of time, when I learned a lot of things from there, I applied not only in my Toastmasters journey, but also in my life outside Toastmasters. That is my corporate, my personal journey. So when I saw that all these learnings that I'm getting from Toastmasters can easily be applied in my personal journey, in my corporate professional journey, I thought there is so much potential here. Okay, and the kind of potential, the kind of opportunities that I got from Toastmasters have been impeccable. Like for example, right now we talk to each other. I don't think like I have been very confident speaking to you if I have not been part of Toastmasters. Specifically the kind of confidence that I've got. Now people recognize me like a good speaker. I go to various industry conferences. I have been to a couple of podcasts before coming to this podcast. So, you know, it's all about confidence at the end of the day. If you don't have the confidence to do something and say yes to opportunity, you will not be sitting at a forum like this, right?
Definitely.
So that was that's what I've realized over a period of time, and that's the reason I don't really leave Toastmasters, and it becomes my purpose, my responsibility to give back to the community. So that's the reason I'm there, more focused not only in my learning and development but also in giving back to the community, and that's what I'm doing with people out there who are new at Toastmasters, guiding and mentoring them. No, and then so not like you, but for people like you who have a growth mindset.
Well, as you already mentioned, Toastmasters helps you in public speaking, leadership. Apart from this, you have all mentioned a very good point that it helps you build confidence. The confidence to talk to people, to talk to strangers, to organize such podcasts and episodes with everyone. And you also mentioned about volunteering. It is a voluntary organization. People come here as volunteers. No, they are not paid anything. Still, you have to get them to do the work. Apart from Toastmasters, I've seen you involved in multiple other voluntary organizations, one of them being LSL. And I would like to know about that. What are you doing there? And what actually that organization is doing? And let's learn from you only.
So volunteering is very close to my heart. It is, it's not a job, it's not something, an action. I strongly think volunteering is a mindset, and I'd like to elaborate on mindset. Like you have a growth mindset, you have a learning mindset, you have a sometimes people have a mindset of being lazy, okay, so on and so forth. And similarly, I feel volunteering is a mindset, because when you look at things from a perspective of not gaining money out of it, but learning out of something, or looking for something else apart from money, is called a volunteering. Okay, so and this sort of a mindset I think from my personal journey so far has given me a lot.
So is it because of you are involved in CSR activities at your company that you developed that volunteering
not
mindset?
at all.
Or
I think no, that was not the reason. In fact, the profile that I handle in my organization, corporate social responsibility, is also a volunteering profile.
So voluntary mindset is one thing, then
Yes.
you came up with a job in your organization.
So when I think of volunteering, it's all about what I can learn from it. So I volunteer for various causes, something that reciprocates with me and something that I look forward to learn. For example, a couple of months back, I was asked if I can host an event, and it was an event being organized by a non-profit organization. Though they did offer me money, I said no, I'm doing it for free. Not because I didn't want to take money from them, but because I wanted to learn how to host events as huge as having 200, 250 people. So that was my I wanted to know that how I can do, whether I'm good at it or not good at it. And that's the kind of volunteering mindset that we are looking at. For example, Mohit, goes for you too. You are shooting this podcast and it's quite new to you,
Yes, definitely.
right? So what you are doing, whatever you have learned in your life, you are putting it here, and you have taken this volunteering initiative to actually shoot a real time podcast and learn out of it. Okay?
बेसिकली मेरा रीज़न जो था पॉडकास्ट शूट करने का, एक जो भी नए गेस्ट आ रहे हैं उनसे बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है, वो मुझे मिल जाए. सेकंड, जो भी लोग इस वीडियोस को देख रहे हैं उनको भी शायद कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें सीखने को मिलेंगी जो अब वो लाइफ में शायद करना चाहते हैं, कर नहीं पा रहे, वो जो दूसरे लोग कर रहे हैं उनसे कुछ सीखने को मिल सकता है. एंड थर्ड, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट रीज़न is the confidence that Toastmasters gave me.
Yeah.
ये एक बहुत बड़ा रीज़न है कि जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कॉन्फिडेंस आई एम एबल टू इंटरेक्ट विद पीपल, टॉक टू देम, आस्क क्वेश्चंस एंड लर्न फ्रॉम देम इन रियल टाइम बेसिस.
Yeah, that's the power of Toastmasters.
Yeah. So as we already mentioned, you are part of Toastmasters, you are part of various voluntary organizations.
Yes.
And you are part of the organization where you are involved in the CSR work and everything. Now, apart from all these things, you travel, you go on your retreat, you manage your family. ये सब चीज़ें हो कैसे पाती हैं? कुछ लोग सुबह उठते हैं सिर्फ इसलिए कि मुझे आज ऑफिस जाना है, शाम को घर पे आना है.
हाँ.
और ये उनका रोज का रूटीन है.
हाँ.
सैटरडे संडे उनके लिए ये रहता है कि कोई फेस्टिवल है कि आज छुट्टी है, मुझे आज सिर्फ घर पे आराम करना है. ना उनकी लाइफ में कुछ और ऐसा एक्साइटिंग हो पाता. अगर एक्साइटमेंट की बात करें तो वो एक आध दो पार्टीज में जरूर चले जाते हैं, बट दैट्स एन एस्केप. You are not looking for an escape. You are actively involved in various organizations like Toastmasters and NGOs. So you are not looking for an escape. You are part of that thing. How do you manage all these things, and what do you suggest the listeners who are listening to us कि कैसे वो लोग अपनी लाइफ को मैनेज कर सकते हैं?
मेरा फंडा लाइफ में बहुत सिंपल है. That I want to do things that I like, that give me peace, that give me happiness. चाहे वो मेरा ऑफिस का जॉब हो, तो चाहे वो मेरा टोस्ट मास्टर्स हो, चाहे वो मेरा वॉलंटियरिंग हो, चाहे वो मेरा योगा हो, चाहे वो मेरा लोगों से मिलना हो, नेटवर्क करना हो. All these things give me a real sense of joy, and that's the reason I'm running after it. And little things like मैं the other day I was मैं अपनी मम्मी से बात कर रही थी, तो मैं बोल रही थी कि मम्मी आपने मुझे बचपन में कुछ एक्सप्लोर ही नहीं करने दिया, कि मुझे आर्ट्स करना इतना पसंद था और मुझे वो छोटे छोटे ग्रीटिंग कार्ड्स बनाना इतना पसंद था, बट बचपन में टाइम ही नहीं मिलता था क्योंकि स्कूल इतना हेक्टिक होता था. आप स्कूल जाते थे, फिर ट्यूशन जाते थे, फिर अपना होमवर्क करते थे. वो पूरा दिन हेक्टिक इतना होता था कि आई रियली, दो आई वॉज वेरी क्रिएटिव, आई एम वेरी क्रिएटिव, मुझे ऐसा लगता है आई एम अंडर यूटिलाइजिंग माई सेल्फ. मैंने स्कूल में अपने आप को बहुत अंडर यूटिलाइज किया. आई वॉज अ वेरी शाय किड. मैं जैसे स्टेज पे मैं आज खड़े होकर बात करती हूँ, अगर मैं अपने स्कूल डेज को याद करूँ तो मैं स्टेज पे दूर से ही खड़े होके, वहाँ पे नीचे खड़े होके ऑडियंस में घुस के, वो मेरा कंफर्ट जोन था. और मैंने कभी शायद सोचा भी नहीं था कि मैं स्टेज पे जाऊँ, कभी कुछ कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट करूँ या कभी स्पीच दूँ. और ऐसा नहीं है अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ तब नहीं थी, अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ तब भी थी, बट कभी मैंने सोचा भी नहीं कि मैं ये सब कर सकती हूँ. तो जब मैंने आई मूव्ड आउट ऑफ माई स्कूल और फिर मैंने अपना कॉलेज के बाद थोड़ा सा लाइफ एक्सप्लोर करना स्टार्ट किया, मूविंग आउट ऑफ माई होम टाउन, तब मैंने देखा कि कितना पोटेंशियल है मुझ में. When you try out new things, then you get to know your potential, what you are good at actually. Okay, when you don't try out things, you will never know what you are good at.
So what was that first trigger point?
Trigger
स्कूल में
point.
बहुत सारे अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिली, बट आपने जैसा आप बता रहे हो कि आपने नहीं किया.
हाँ.
You moved out of your hometown.
Yes.
This can be one thing, but क्या वो अपॉर्चुनिटी आपको अपने ऑफिस से मिली, कहीं किसी और फंक्शन में मिली? कहाँ से वो पहला ट्रिगर पॉइंट क्या था, कुछ ध्यान है?
एक ट्रिगर पॉइंट नहीं था शायद. It was a lot of things. Firstly, as I said, when I realized that I am not a good fit for the corporate world, that's where my public speaking journey started. Public speaking journey से eventually I moved joining Toastmasters. Toastmasters have definitely given a lot. I'm sorry, I'm coming back to Toastmasters again and again, but that's how this lovely community has given me. It has given me a tendency of being fearless, and I think you will relate to it. Being
Absolutely.
Fearless. Trying out new things. What is the harm in trying out new things? You will either fail or you will succeed in it, but you will not have regrets in life that आपने ये किया नहीं जबकि आप करना चाहते थे. Okay? तो वो मुझे नई चीज़ें ट्राई आउट करने का, अपने आप को टेस्ट करने का, अपने आप को जानने का एक मुझे उसने एक जर्नी दिखाई है टोस्ट मास्टर्स ने, एंड that's the journey I've been following so far. Okay?
So it is very rightly said कि 87% से ज़्यादा लोग पब्लिक स्पीकिंग से डरते हैं बजाय डेथ के. दिस इज अ प्रूवन कहीं स्टडी है ये, जिसमें मैंने कहीं पढ़ा था. एंड टोस्टमास्टर्स ओनली, एज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अगेन टोस्टमास्टर्स gave us the confidence, and I remember you also mentioned someday, or some other Toastmaster mentioned it, they went on skydiving or you did
I went for bungee jumping.
Yes, you did bungee jumping, and I think you only mentioned that Toastmasters gave you the
Yes.
confidence that if I can go up on stage and speak in front of 100 people, that this
Why
means that
not
I can
bungee jumping?
The same thing last year, December 23, I went for paragliding for the very first time, and that was exactly the same thought in my mind going on, that if I can go up on stage and speak in front of 20 odd people, then paragliding is much safer than that.
Yeah.
And I did that.
Wow.
So as you already mentioned about your school, you were a shy person in school, स्टेज पे कभी जाने का मन हो नहीं पाया या फिर हिम्मत नहीं हुई. सिमिलरली मेरे साथ भी ऐसे ही था. क्लास 9, 10th, 11th, 12th हर बार प्रिंसिपल टीचर्स मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ देते थे हेड बॉय बनने के लिए, कभी प्रीफेक्ट बनने के लिए, वाइस कैप्टन बनने के लिए, बहुत सारे मतलब स्टेजेस वाइज 9, 10th, 11th, 12th में जैसे जैसे आ रहा था. हर बार हुआ कि मोहित तुम्हें बनना चाहिए बिकॉज यू आर कैपेबल. आई डोंट नो हाउ दे सी दे थिंग्स, बट दे ऑलवेज मेंशन मोहित यू आर कैपेबल, यू शुड बी डूइंग दिस एंड एवरीथिंग. बट स्टेज पे जा करके खड़ा होना पड़ेगा, बोलना पड़ेगा इतने बच्चों के सामने और अपने ही फ्रेंड्स के सामने जो हर समय मजाक उड़ाएंगे. कभी इतनी हिम्मत हुई नहीं कि वो अपॉर्चुनिटी ली जाए. एंड आई बिलीव दैट इज़ द रीज़न वेयर आई हैवंट टेकन एनी लीडरशिप अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ इन माई लाइफ. बट when I see myself at 18, at the age of 18, when I was almost about to clear my class 12th and move into the professional life, I see that I always want to capture, achieve the results. हर समय वही चीज़ होता है कि हाँ मुझे ये चीज़ करनी है तो इसको कैसे करना है और उसको जल्दी से कर लिया जाए ताकि मैं उस चीज़ को पा सकूँ. The only thing that I focus on was the goals.
Yeah.
And one thing I missed it is about the journey. The journey from that particular point when you think of achieving that goal, from that point to the point when you are going to achieve that goal, that's really beautiful. This is the journey that teaches you so well. But आज कुछ चीज़ें चेंज हुई हैं, लेकिन मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगा, how was Sanchita at 18? What is it that Sanchita sees when she was 18?
At 18, the only word that comes to my mind is introvert, shy, and everything, like timid, not outspoken at all, lack of confidence. So I think I will relate myself to that girl, plus also very career focused as well. Back in जब मैं 18 साल की थी, मुझे एस्पिरेशंस बहुत बड़े बड़े थे कि मैं ये करूँगी, मैं वो करूँगी, है ना, इधर जाऊँगी, उधर जाऊँगी, बट मुझे पता नहीं था कैसे करना है वो. और बहुत शाय भी थी शायद, इस वजह से बहुत चीज़ें मुझे क्लैरिटी नहीं थी लाइफ में कि कैसे करना है, क्यों करना है. कोई मेंटर भी नहीं था इनफैक्ट मुझे जो गाइड कर सके कि यू शुड बी स्टेपिंग ऑन दिस थिंग देन दिस थिंग, स्टेप बाय स्टेप मुझे गाइड करे. आई थिंक आई फिगर्ड आउट माई लाइफ ऑल ऑन माई सेल्फ. एंड as you mentioned, like you had goals in life and you knew where do you had to go, no matter how the journey was. I, unlike you, had no goals in life.
Okay.
Yes,
You
I
were
had
moving
no
in
goals.
every direction.
Yes, तो मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा सोचा भी नहीं था. मैं आई वॉज परस्यूइंग अ करियर इन कंपनी सेक्रेटरीशिप और मैं पढ़ाई कर रही थी और मैं पढ़ने में ठीक ठाक थी. आई वॉज एन एवरेज स्टूडेंट, सो आई वॉज गिविंग माई 100% टू इट व्हेन आई जस्ट मूव्ड आउट ऑफ माई स्कूल. फिर मुझे रियलाइज़ हुआ कि नहीं, पढ़ाई करनी चाहिए. अगर मैं अभी पढ़ाई नहीं करूँगी तो मेरे आने वाले टाइम में आई विल नॉट हैव अ करियर, I'll be struggling, so on and so forth. स्ट्रगल तो डेफिनेटली रहता ही रहता है, बट मुझे पता था कि मुझे पढ़ाई करके कुछ अचीव करना है, कुछ CS की कोर्स कंप्लीट करना है, राइट. बट आई डिडंट हैड अ प्लान इन प्लेस और मेरा गोल भी नहीं था. शायद मुझे पता भी नहीं था कि मैं CS इतना डिफिकल्ट कोर्स होता है कि मैं उसको कभी ख़त्म भी कर पाऊँगी कि नहीं, मुझे ये भी नहीं पता था. एक चीज़ मेरे अंदर खूबी है शायद कि मैं बहुत स्ट्रेस नहीं लेती हूँ चीज़ों को लेके.
तो हो रहा है चलता जाए,
जो हो रहा है चले लो, गो विद द फ्लो. तब भी नहीं लेती थी और शायद आज भी नहीं लेती हूँ. आई जस्ट मूव विद द फ्लो एंड आई डोंट चेज थिंग्स. Like I have seen a lot of people really beating themselves for not achieving something that they had wished for, but I think that's not the right thing to do. If something you have not achieved, you should regret about it if you didn't try for it. But if you tried but did not succeed in it, that thing was not meant for you maybe. Yeah?
Because the journey is also very important.
Yes.
वो आपको बहुत कुछ सिखा देती है.
Exactly.
जरूरी नहीं कि जो गोल था आप अचीव करने जा रहे हो केवल वही मिलता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लास्ट ईयर व्हेन आई वाज ऑन अ ट्रैक, आई डिड अ ट्रैक ऑफ ऑलमोस्ट 12 kilometers and it took me an approximate 9 hours to do that trek. 9 hours का वो ट्रैक ने मुझे उस 9 घंटे में जो कुछ सिखाया, शायद उस टॉप पे पहुंच करके, उस समिट पे पहुंच करके वो जो 2 मिनट 5 मिनट की जो फीलिंग होती है अचीवमेंट की, वो सिर्फ 5 मिनट की फीलिंग थी. बट ये जो 9 घंटे का पूरा ट्रैक था, that is something that stays with me forever,
Yeah.
because it has taught me so many other things. The people I met on the trek and the experiences I had. This is something. And कई बार हम लोग, ऐसा भी हुआ है, एक दो बार मेरे साथ ट्रैक पे ऐसा भी हुआ कि शायद मैंने ट्रैक ट्राई किया 5 किलोमीटर 6 किलोमीटर का करने के लिए गए, बट बीच में ही लौट के वापस आ गया, उस समिट तक पहुंच ही नहीं पाए, शायद क्योंकि वो डिफिकल्ट था. वो रिग्रेट इस चीज़ का नहीं है कि वहाँ तक नहीं पहुँचे. इस चीज़ का मुझे लगता है कि शायद ज़्यादा अच्छा मैं आई एम ग्रेटफुल दैट आई इवन ट्राइड इट एंड डिड फॉर 3-4 किलोमीटर्स. सो व्हाट इफ आई विल टू रीच एट द समिट.
Very true.
गोल तक नहीं पहुंच पाए, बट जो एक्सपीरियंसेस गेन किए वो ही बहुत थे.
Yeah, life is all about experiences.
Yeah.
That's
So you
so
mentioned-
good.
yeah.
No, I'm saying like I have not been to a trek like this. और शायद मेरी to do list में भी नहीं है. But otherwise, I'm sure the journey that you are talking about, 9 hours of journey, it might have given you so much of experience in terms of who you actually are, what do you think about, how do you see life as, and I think that's the best part.
So you mentioned you were shy, you were introvert at when you were 18, but I can see that's a 180-degree change now. What do you think? Your 18 years of you is proud of you today?
110% proud of myself.
She's seeing you from 18 years of age, and
Yes.
she thinks you have done a good in your life.
Yes. My 18-year-old self would be very proud of me, of the journey I've had, of the different things that I've tried, the life, the kind of life that I'm living at. I'm very grateful to God as well कि इतना सब कुछ already मुझे दिया है. Specifically, I'm very grateful for the freedom I have, like freedom to do what I want to do. Of course, कुछ चीज़ें होती हैं which I hold myself back to, but it's only me holding myself back. If I decide one day that I want to do a certain thing, I will do it. That's the kind of freedom I'm looking at, और वो मेरे पास है. So I'm very grateful. So coming back to the question of an 18-year-old self, definitely that girl would be proud of me now, because एक जो transition journey होता है वो उसने देखा है. From being shy and introverted to being a completely outspoken person, somebody who loves life, somebody who's very grateful for everything that happens in a life, somebody having a perfect family, having a amazing group of friends, and life has been very, very good, thankfully, touch wood. And I feel proud of myself. The 18-year-old self would have been definitely more proud of me.
So your 18-year-old self is very much proud of you, that I can see on your face, and I'm sure everyone can see it. But still, there are times when we look upon our past, we find there is one situation or one thing that we regret. That can be anything. Starting your public speaking journey early, going to Toastmasters early, or anything. What is that one regret that you think or your 18-year-old self would not do in her life?
Can I ask you this question first? You tell your regret first, then I will tell.
For me, there can be regrets in life, multiple regrets, no doubt about it. But one thing is definitely for sure, if I haven't done that thing, I wouldn't be in a situation sitting today. And I think I am in one of the best situations I have been living today.
Wow.
Seeing myself being a shy introvert person, not taking up opportunities. I have been doing this for a couple of years now, taking up opportunities, saying yes to multiple other things. And still, if we talk about only one regret, grabbing that opportunity to be the head boy of the school in class 8th when I got that opportunity is something that I regret till date. Because I had to represent a school with almost 3,000 people, and I was given an opportunity by my principal to be the head boy, to lead the students of that school, and I said no. This is something that I regret till date, and if given a chance,
You'll be the head boy again?
Yes.
Wow, you'll have to go back to the school then.
What about you?
Yeah, regrets. So this, I think I live my life with no regrets.
That's wonderful.
I have no regrets in my life. I'm very proud to say that.
No regrets in your life.
No regrets, absolutely. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं सोचती नहीं हूँ कि ये होता तो और अच्छा होता, ऐसा होता तो अच्छा होता. ऐसा नहीं है, मैं सोचती हूँ उस बारे में, बट आई डोंट रिग्रेट अबाउट थिंग्स. एज आई सेड, मेरा फिलॉसफी बहुत सिंपल है लाइफ में. एवरीथिंग दैट इज कमिंग टू मी, एवरीथिंग दैट्स हैपनिंग टू मी इज द राइट थिंग एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. आई लिव इन द मोमेंट. ओके, तो मैं ऐसा नहीं है, मैं सोचती हूँ अगर टोस्ट मास्टर शायद मेरी लाइफ में और अर्ली आ जाता, सो आई वुड हैव बीन अ बेटर पर्सन नाउ. ओके, बट आई थिंक इट केम एट द राइट पॉइंट एंड आई एम सो ग्लैड इट केम एट द राइट पॉइंट, और लेटर नहीं आया उसके. सो आई एम एबल टू लीड अ फुलफिल्ड लाइफ. आई एम एबल टू डू व्हाट आई वांट टू डू एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. आई डेवलप दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस टू डू थिंग्स राइट नाउ. ओके, so that's why I have no regrets. I strongly go with the fact that whatever I'm getting, whatever I'm doing is the best thing for me at this point of time. और मैंने मेंशन किया कि मुझे फ्रीडम बहुत पसंद है लाइफ में, और फ्रीडम फ्रॉम रिग्रेट्स इज़ वन ऑफ माई बेस्ट थिंग्स, एंड दैट्स द रीज़न आई डोंट ड्वेल अपॉन माई रिग्रेट्स. मैं उनके बारे में शायद सोचती भी नहीं हूँ, एंड आई थिंक देयर इज़ नो पॉइंट पुरानी जो चीज़ें हो गई हैं उसके बारे में सोच के अपने आप को परेशान करना. So it's okay. Whatever is going on is the best thing at this point of time. That's
so living your life in the moment, and
Yes.
you are not thinking about any regrets in the past or might have happened.
Yeah.
But still, I want to ask one thing, at least one thing, that if you get a time travel machine or something, what would you like to change going back? I want to know that one
अच्छा
thing.
ठीक है. What I would like to change is a better thing to answer, but no regrets. Okay.
Yeah. No
Uh,
regrets, only a change.
yes. So I think I really wanted to pursue a career in animation when I was in class 9th. At that point of time, this particular evolution and what do I say? Like evolution was happening in the field of creativity, or animation as a career was at boom at that point of time. It was quite new, but it was booming. So क्लास 9 से ही मैंने सोच के रखा था कि मैं 12th के बाद अपना आई विल डू माई करियर इन एनिमेशन, एंड आई रियली लाइक दैट बिकॉज आई सेड आई एम वेरी क्रिएटिव पर्सन. मुझे बहुत सारी अलग अलग टाइप की चीज़ें करना पसंद है, और फिर कंप्यूटर्स को एक्सप्लोर करना, उसमें डिजिटल आर्ट बनाना, दैट्स समथिंग दैट आई वांटेड टू डू. बट जब मैंने 12th पास आउट किया, माई पेरेंट्स डिडंट अलाउ मी टू परस्यू अ करियर इन एनिमेशन बिकॉज दे वांटेड मी टू डू समथिंग which is focused on studies. And animation at that point of time was quite a naive career. We didn't really had many success stories back then. So that's the only thing I felt कि अगर मैं कर लेती तो ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं एकदम छप्पर फाड़ देती,
But at least you would have been
मैं कर
more
लेती.
creative. Yeah.
I do think about it and right now, and मैं अब भी उस फेज ऑफ माइंड में हूँ कि मैंने पहले नहीं किया, इट्स ओके. तो उसकी जगह मैंने CS को एज अ करियर ऑप्शन चूज किया, एंड लुक वेयर आई एम परस्यूइंग अ CS. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी विद इट. तो मैं एनिमेशन आज भी कर सकती हूँ. इफ आई टेक आउट टाइम फॉर इट, आई कैन डू इट राइट अवे.
Do you think कि आज वो करना चाहिए आपको?
एक्चुअली करना चाहिए, और मैं कर रही हूँ. यू वोंट बिलीव इट. सो डिजिटल आर्ट इज समथिंग दैट हैज़ बीन फैसिनेटिंग मी फॉर क्वाइट अ लॉन्ग टाइम, और मैंने छोटे छोटे कोर्सेज किए हैं डिजिटल आर्ट में, एंड आई एम ट्राइंग टू लर्न. मे बी आई डोंट हैव अ सेटअप, फुल फ्लेज सेटअप, वो पूरा वो जो पूरा iPad होता है, देन यू हैव अ पेंसिल विद इट. आई डोंट हैव ऑल ऑफ दैट, बट मैं कंप्यूटर्स में या अपने मोबाइल में आई डू ट्राई एक्सप्लोरिंग इट. और यूट्यूब एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है वेयर एवरी स्किल यू आर बीइंग टॉट फॉर फ्री. So why not just look at it on YouTube and try to do it? If you really have the strong passion to do it, anyone would do it. And so am I. तो मैंने छोटे छोटे YouTube से कंटेंट कोर्सेज निकाल के आई हैव बीन ट्राइंग टू डू इट. मैं बहुत अच्छी नहीं हूँ, आई एम नॉट वेरी गुड एट इट, बट एटलीस्ट मेरे मन को सेटिस्फैक्शन होता है.
At least you are trying doing your
Yes.
passion, following it, and
Yes.
following your creativity. That's the
Correct.
important thing.
Yeah, that keeps me sane, I would say. कि ये छोटी छोटी क्रिएटिव चीज़ें करते रहना मुझे मेरी सैनिटी बैक देता है.
Wonderful.
हाँ.
Sanchita, we have already discussed about multiple things: Toastmasters, your yoga, passion, about creativity that you are following, the volunteering activities that you are into, and mentoring others, multiple other things. There's one more thing that I know about you, is manifestation or law of attraction that we have heard about. What is it that keeps you motivated, or what is it that you actually follow in manifesting? Share a brief info about manifestation. How do you do it, and what is it?
Okay. So what I felt is gratitude is a big thing in life. Living a life with a grateful heart and with true intentions can get you a lot of things. And I'm talking about from my personal experiences. और ऐसा नहीं है कि I have purposely forced myself to live with gratitude. practicing gratitude at each point of time, ऐसा नहीं है, but gratitude came very naturally for me. Maybe back then when I joined the community called Let's Spread Love, so that was a community of volunteers wherein we used to visit different places like an old age home, a slum school, maybe an orphanage. So वहाँ पे जब हम लोग ऐसे हर मंथ में एक लेट्स स्प्रेड लव की एक ड्राइव करते थे, और जब मैं ऐसी जगह पे गई जहाँ पे मैंने देखा कि देयर इज सो मच सफरिंग इन लाइफ, तब मुझे शायद अंदर से ही लगा कि हाउ प्रिविलेज्ड आई एम. और हम लोग इतना चीज़ों को फॉर ग्रांटेड ले लेते हैं, बट देयर आर एक्चुअली पीपल हु हैव bigger problems in life than we have it. So that's where over a period of time I developed a sense of gratitude within me. जब भी मुझे कोई चीज़ परेशान करती है तो मुझे फील होता है कि there is somebody out there who is going through a worse condition than me, and that's the kind of gratitude that I'm talking about, and keeps me always in a sense of privileged. Okay, so वो over a period of time when I've started like thinking about gratitude a lot of times, I thank God at every point of time. I'm really thankful that today I'm sitting with you shooting this podcast. For wo over a period of time have given me a lot of calmness in life, और वो calmness have converted my aspirations, my dreams into reality is what I think, and that's where the entire term of manifestation
So
has
just being grateful, you can say that your dreams turn into reality.
Yes.
How
I
is
think
it connected?
It's your thoughts that matter a lot. Thoughts with clear intentions is something that attracts a lot of positivity and attracts a lot of goodness in you. बहुत सारे, you might know there's an entire energy body. So this is what the physical body that we see, but there is an entire energy body within us. वो energy body, how do you make it better is by developing good thoughts, by developing gratitude in you. और जब आपका energy body इतना powerful, इतना शुद्ध होता है, then you tend to attract a lot of things that can actually convert your dreams into realities, is what I have experienced. मुझे manifestation के पीछे, मुझे law of attraction के पीछे कोई साइंस नहीं मालूम है. And I know there is a science to it, but I don't know about what the science says, etc., etc. But this is something that I've experienced it in true self, and I'm talking from experience. And I also think sometimes it's miraculous. इतना magic कैसे हो जाता है कि मैं कुछ सोच रही हूँ at this point of time, and maybe 2 months, 3 months down the line, all of a sudden that thing happens. तो ये magic मैंने अपनी life में देखा, और एक point of time पे नहीं, मैंने बहुत instances of life में देखा है that I'm thinking something, that I want to do something, and yoga is one of them. Taking a 25-day off and going to a yoga retreat, जो मैं 3 साल से कर रही थी, बट मैंने एक point of time पे ये नहीं सोचा कि मैं ये नहीं कर सकती हूँ. I have always thought कि मैं कर सकती हूँ, बट वो कब करूँगी वो मुझे नहीं पता था, बट मुझे हमेशा पता था I can definitely do that, and it has eventually turned into reality. So ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीज़ें मेरी लाइफ में बहुत हुई है. Marrying the love of my life, my partner, I've been dating him for last 11 years, and then I got married to it. तो उस समय भी when I was dating him at a very initial phase, somewhere I thought ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं उससे शादी नहीं कर सकती हूँ, मैं कर सकती हूँ. The journey might be difficult, but it is actually possible कि definitely हमारी शादी हो सकती है. And with that thought in both our minds, we continued for 11 years. And that's a big time in itself, and eventually we got married, and we are so proud about it, and we are so happy as a couple. So these are little things कि आप उसको denial mode पे मत डालो कि ये हो नहीं सकता है. Everything can happen. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the aura around you. You have to believe in the higher consciousness up, that somebody is there looking at you, protecting you, converting all your dreams into realities. So that belief is very strong.
So you wonderfully mentioned everything can happen.
Yeah.
Everything and anything can happen, but just one thing is not sure: when.
When?
And when will we make sure? If you want to make it sure that it should be happen earlier, it's just that you will have to be grateful, as you mentioned. And when you are grateful, you will attract the thoughts that are positive in nature. And if you ignore purposefully ignore the negative thoughts, then each and everything will be aligned as per your needs.
Right.
Everything.
That's what the true intention is. Think good about yourself, think good about the other person, and these are actually nothing but the true intentions. So वो when जब होता है ना, you rightly mentioned that I have been always focused about doing things, and वो when I don't chase for when. But unfortunately I see a lot of people putting down their goals list कि ये 2023 में ख़त्म ही करना है, 2024 में ये ख़त्म करना है, फिर 25 में ये ख़त्म करना है. They really push themselves hard to do it. तो वो ठीक है, अगर आपका कोई चीज़ हो गया है बहुत अच्छा, it's fantastic. बट अगर नहीं हुआ है, don't give up that idea. Like I've literally seen people giving up that idea कि मैं ये तो कर ही नहीं सकता हूँ या कर सकती हूँ. ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर 2025 में नहीं हुआ वो 2026 में नहीं हो सकता है.
कभी भी हो सकता है.
कभी भी हो सकता है.
Just don't give your the number date to it that I want this in by this.
By this, yes. Don't force yourself. Don't chase things is what I would say.
So what you are saying is, if your intentions are pure, and if you believe in yourself and the universe around you, and one more thing, that you act in that direction, you just have to wait for the result. That's it.
Correct.
And it will come to you.
Yeah.
Wonderfully mentioned. In future, when your 60 years of self sees you today, do you think that 60 years of Sanchita is proud of you seeing today, that you are moving in the right direction? Or is there anything that she wants from you to change?
This is something I have to think about, my 60-year-old self. I think as my 18-year-old self is proud of me today, my 60-year-old self will definitely be proud of the journey that I've come so far. And the kind of mindset that I have, the kind of journey I've had so far, and considering it will all multiply as I move forward. So I think definitely my 60-year-old self will be proud. The kind of person that I imagine myself in my 60s is very energetic, very full in shape, physically, mentally fit, and again following your passions in life and living a life with freedom.
So, as you already imagined your 60 years of yourself, it is she is fit, she is mentally fit, physically fit, and following their passion. And this is something that we have already discussed today.
Yeah.
With yoga, with volunteering experiences that you have, CSR opportunities that you are working on, and the public speaking, and which is already compounding in the near term. I'm sure 60 years of yourself is very much proud of you today, and you are moving in the right direction. And I wish you all the best for that.
Oops.
Thank you so much, Sanchita, for coming and accepting my request to be on our podcast. It's a great pleasure to have you. Somebody who has motivated me, who has mentored me in the last 2 years, somebody who has helped me achieve what all I have achieved in Toastmasters and various other aspects of my life in the recent years. Thank you so much for coming. So good to have you. हमें जितना मज़ा आया इस वीडियो को आज रिकॉर्ड करने में, इस कन्वर्सेशन में, मुझे लगता है कि शायद आपको भी उतना ही मज़ा आया होगा. अगर कुछ भी आपको अच्छा लगा हो या कोई ऐसी कन्वर्सेशन जो आपको लगा हो आपसे रिलेट कर सकती है, कहीं ना कहीं आपके मन में कुछ ऐसा हो बताना चाह रहे हो, तो ज़रूर कमेंट करिएगा नीचे. अगर वीडियो में कुछ भी अच्छा लगा हो तो लाइक करके, कमेंट करके, इनफैक्ट अगर शेयर भी कर सकते हो लोगों के साथ तो ज़रूर करेगा. और एक भी चीज़ अगर आपको लगे जिसमें नेक्स्ट टाइम मैं इंप्रूव कर सकता हूँ, आई एम श्योर, क्योंकि मेरी अभी बहुत स्टार्टिंग की जर्नी है, आई एम श्योर बहुत सारी चीज़ें होंगी जिसमें हम लोग इंप्रूव कर रहे होंगे आगे चल करके. बट कुछ भी अगर आप बताना चाहो इसमें कि इसको करोगे तो शायद बेनिफिट्स और होंगे, या शायद जो आप सुनना चाहो उससे रिलेटेड अगर आप कुछ बताना चाहो तो प्लीज़ डू शेयर इन माई कमेंट्स. एंड इफ़ यू नो मी एंड यू नो माई नंबर, जस्ट व्हाट्सएप मी डायरेक्टली. Thank you for listening till the end, and next time we'll be back with another episode very soon. Thank you.
Much for having me. As always, I just love speaking to you, especially the kind of conversation that we have and the vibe that we share with each other. It's just so fantastic.